this.
Yeah.
Team Ice
see it.
is even synchronizing their skin choice. Color,
Coordination.
theme. I mean, they are taking this very
Everything about
seriously.
this says try hard, right?
That's what we expect.
You could see North America try to join, also had the ice skins, and then Darius ruined everything in the very end.
This is a lot of bragging rights on the line. And we are on Summoner's Rift 5.23 for All-Stars 2015.
And
Let's
now,
take a look. Nothing really surprising from your starting items.
no, seems fairly standard. Huni definitely looking to be aggressive, but now we gotta see, is anyone gonna lane swap? Are we just gonna say no, we do standard lanes,
Well,
get
they
the 2v2, get the one-on-one, and try and play it up more normal?
Looks like they are going to go get Deep Vision right now, so.
Both teams.
Come on.
Exactly the same. This is what we saw at Worlds.
We had a fantastic discussion about the perfect level 1 comp. And Anivia was in there quite a lot when we talked about that.
Yeah.
But there's not going to be a level 1, sadly, because they're running away from each other.
I mean, Bard is pretty strong in level 1 as well. In case there was a fight. Not gonna happen. So standard invade.
Oh, well, you say that now. Defensive ward was placed by Fire. They might
Oh,
see
they're
Team
gonna be
Ice
spotted.
run through the river here. If they stay in the brush, they can have the
Oh, they've got to do it. They've got to do it.
Why would Ice go back into their own jungle here? They didn't even place a single ward in the jungle.
Yeah. There's the emote.
They
I
don't
like the
want it.
double lift. Come on, come on, fight.
They're gonna sneak
fight.
in. Their spot is still, there's a ward in the river. They've seen everything.
Oh, baby.
They're gonna get a fight.
No, I'm not hopeful.
I mean, come on, they're all behind
I'm
enemy
not
line.
hopeful.
There will be a fight unless they all recall right now.
Yeah.
Do it.
Hide in the
Do
bush.
it. Come on, Huni.
When he's
Did they
baiting
see
it.
him? I don't
This is
think
too obvious.
Grump is spotting him.
they're waiting for him to start it.
Okay, so let's see. Bjergsen's going to be a little late.
Trevor, you still think there's going to be no fight?
They are gonna recall. Ah, they missed.
Yes, they've missed every skill shot. Look.
Froggen hit. Froggen hit.
Blue buff got picked up by Amazing. And then everyone like walks away.
All right, 1-0 to Europe.
Yeah, they got the buff.
Team
dude.
Ice with a successful invade here.
Level 1 strats, OP.
I have to say, though, Zach, not too sad about his blue buff being taken. Doesn't hurt him too much.
Favoritism.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to see a little bit of a trade yet. Double and Afro.
Zoning him off.
The best friends club.
Ow.
Sing, Reckless, going to move in yet. Double Lift's getting a lot of damage onto Kasing.
This is 2 ex-girlfriends of Double Lift fighting.
Not connect.
Double Lift got experience there, though. They were zoning them and hovering on experience range, so he gets the early level,
Hey! Huni's in trouble. Come on, Darius, chase him down.
too. Isn't spammed to laugh yet. Darius not tryharding
Get
yet.
that poison trail out. He's burned through his mana. He's in trouble, boys.
Yeah.
Remember as well, teleport now is 300-second cooldown no matter where you go. So obviously it's a nerf summoner, supposed to be extremely strong here in 5-on-5. And as the teams have shown, we're not just fooling around in this 5-on-5.
No.
Again, 100 points and it's Pride, of course. Huni,
Of course.
bit of a spy, secret agent, we're not too sure. Technically in North America, but now playing for Europe still.
It's competitive research.
Maybe he went over, learned a bit from NA Solo Queue, where you obviously can learn so much.
Ah, yes.
And then he brings it on stage here.
I'm looking forward to seeing the quotes that come out next year. Huni at Madrid for saying he just wants to prove EU's better at MSI and then now playing in NA.
And he
That's
did.
Interesting.
And he did.
Amazing. Trying to camp bottom lane here. For Kasing and Reckless. Seen by the ward, though.
So these lane matchups, Darius is obviously just looking to farm. Down bottom, kind of feel like if someone gets caught by CC from a support, they're in trouble, but there's a lot of tools to deal with that CC.
Well, I think you're going to see at least here this tournament.
If they go for this dive, because it's pretty risky right now. I don't think they would want to try that too
A little
early.
bit too early, but playing just for farming doesn't really count here. We're going to see a lot of action in the lanes. Cyrus double Dorans as well. I mean, you're never going to let the Jax just sit and farm. You obviously want to go and try and trade with him. And if you do spot Amazing, Meteors can always come up. You fling him back, and you do have a lot of room to gank.
Yeah. Again, I really want to highlight the mid lane, though, because Anivia is so slow, slowest champion in the game. And Syndra plus Zac, a lot of early CC there. They can make it happen. So the deep ward, that amazing place when he went to go for that invade, is actually paying off a lot right now. You can see that's why Froggen is hovering on the top side. Because Meteos walked over that ward, amazing place.
See him.
Well, Cocoon being held there by Amazing. Froggen gets chunked out by Bjergsen. Not a whole lot comes from that one. Still potions for Froggen to play with, so he's going to at least regen back up.
I want to see if we get Frost Queen's claim here in the mid lane.
Yeah.
I've seen it on Anivia. there's basically a decision you have to make. Do you want Rod of Ages first and then you want the Frost Queens? Or do you want the Frost Queens to get the gold running early on? You can still get a Rod of Ages later because it also gives more base AP, so it's not as bad to get it and then stack it later on in the game. And also, obviously, it helps you a lot when you have to avoid the ganks, get the Spooky Ghost, 40% slow and so on.
The ghosts are great for setting up these hard-to-land skill shots, so it does help Anivia a bit more than Syndra, because Syndra's stun is pretty easy to land. It's so fast, and especially an experienced player like Bjergsen should be able to land it pretty easily. But Froggen can set up the Anivia skill shots very easily with the slow that are usually really hard to land.
Due to the fact we have 2 mid laners with no extra mobility, again, the Ghost will be even more effective to time it. Meteors flying in or Amazing with Cocoon. It's so easy to land on 40% slow. And then just basically win that one-on-one or 2v2 very, very easily.
So first invade here after the laning phases played out for about 5.5 minutes. Nobody's got a really large lead. Doublelift and Afro shoved in.
That dive.
This is the mid lane dive and mid lane ganks you were talking about, Kobe. But they've got to get through Egg as well as Froggen's life bar.
And we also have Amazing going to the top side here. He's not doing anything.
missed!
They're going in!
Froggen is going to flash away. He gets egged under the tower. Meteos continues to tank it up. The Thunderlords procs. Froggen is about to reach it. Flash forward, but it won't be enough. Bjergsen gets first blood. It's North America.
When he's coming down from
Striking
top lane
first.
too, they gotta
The
run.
Repel up, Amazing sinks the fangs. Gets one. Cocoon doesn't find a target. Flash, leap. Hooney's now got one, but here comes Doublelift. He's looking for the Light Slinger. He's got a kill. It's North America in a 2-for-2. Kasing, no Kaching. Death sentence. Flies over the wall, and he pulls Hooney. Flash forward. Leap comes out. They're continuing to chase. 4 kills in less than a minute. But Hooney taking a turret shot. Doublelift has got his double kill. And that's it.
So in the end, it was the first gang from North America to get the kill on the tower, use flashes.
In the mid lane.
In the mid lane, Kobe, you predicted everything. Did you predict the 4 kills after or 3 kills later?
The early roam from Doublelift, that is not what we used to see from Doublelift. He roams up really early, gets a bunch of kills for his trouble as well. Rekkles did get more CS down there, but big cash in there for Team Fire and North America.
Ooh. So first pick up for Bjergsen is that Frost Queen's Afro.
He's dead.
He is just a dead kitten.
Golden rule for supports. If you don't have your flash, bring a friend if you want to place any ward.
I don't know,
Across the river.
Bard doesn't really play by the rules since he has so much mobility. Sometimes
I mean,
it doesn't really
Sometimes-
matter.
Sometimes if you don't
If
play
you
by the
walk
rules,
straight
you
into
die.
it. So Kasing
Oh, it's a blind
holds
hook.
almost a mad life, gets Doublelift, and then it's just fighting on the turret.
Yeah, he baited his teammate here. Quite. Hooney goes in to tower range there for 2 tower shots.
He just likes passive, right?
No, he used his passive
Really?
on the
Oh,
tower
okay,
dive, so he
okay.
was on the front lines there just...
Like a man.
Just soaking.
just
Just soaking it up.
all right, and with all of that, Dyrus was farming as well on the
Yep.
top side, so Hooney gonna have a little bit of trouble. He did get 1 kill for his trouble, so...
If Hooney's going to have a little bit of trouble, Rekkles and Kasing are going to have a heap of trouble. BF sword,
A BF trouble.
a BF amount of trouble. Meteos has even snuck his way down
Oh,
here
Kasing
with
is
Let's
dead.
Bounce. Kasing just gets jumped on, and he's going to get dropped. Rekkles doesn't have access to the ultimate double. If he's going to land a lot of shots of the culling.
Yeah. The damage from the Spell Thief's Bard here with the combo. One
And what do you
auto
take
attack,
from that?
he
His
dropped the
damage?
Thunderlords. Yeah, man.
Dude,
no.
did you see the coordination? That's why they played rank 5 yesterday.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
the pink ward in the river. Aphro was standing there waiting, so he wasn't in lane. So Europe felt like, okay, fairly safe, we can maybe shove it out, we don't have to worry. And then suddenly he just moves over, jumps over the wall, Zac comes in. Great coordination.
right here.
Well, Bjergsen gets caught by the Cocoon. Froggen needs to land a stun as well. Bjergsen is in a lot of trouble. Teleport comes out from Darius. Scatter the weak. Sends Amazing to safety. He's on just over 100 HP, but surrounded. Froggen finds the stun onto Darius. Amazing's continuing to run. The Cocoon comes out. Ignite burns through, and Froggen's got his first at the
More
game.
people.
Now he's in trouble. The wall will slow Afro move, but there's so many North American players around. And it's Bjergsen, 3-1.
Europe is sitting in the lanes farming. Hooney's gonna hit the tower. Rick is gonna push the bottom lane, but it's North America again, just roaming instantly. Getting all the kills. And Hooney, yes, you get a tower. That's 4-0 for Doublelift now.
So about this European team composition
about
being
Zac solo.
so much better. Meteos is going to bounce up and down. Trying to get some damage onto Huni, but he saves the tower for at least a few more seconds. Oh, Huni is desperately trying to shove it in.
North America just plays better as a team. Not with the team comp. Like, look at the map. They got
Even you've got excuses.
Yeah,
they got-
you were saying that North America was
I'm
slow.
praising North America here.
Okay.
They practiced yesterday, clearly paid off. Look at the defensive pink wards in the river, the coordination we have seen,
Oh, yeah.
the communication for
So
the
much
team.
backpedaling here.
Yeah.
I'm getting
I mean-
dizzy. Whoa.
We are in North America. Europe is sleeping right now. We might as well jump on that one.
Oh, wow. Got a little bit of pie on your face and feeling sensitive there, Deficio.
Uh-oh.
Well, Bjergsen gonna get ganked here once again. You can see if the stun can find either Amazing or Froggen.
Told you that
There
fast
it is,
queen.
man.
There you go. There's Ice
Ah,
Ghost.
that one I predict.
Okay,
So
yeah,
you
yeah,
get
that-
one,
okay,
I get one.
okay.
Okay, Trevor, where's yours?
I don't need to predict. You're the smart guy.
He did. He predicted the Anivia.
Debatable.
Yeah. I learned my lesson before Worlds.
Dyrus, though.
Now
Might die
let's
for
see.
a pink ward.
Death sentence. Will it find? Kasing actually holds on to it. Decides against flinging it out. And Dyrus has got himself a Haunting Guy's first item. So
Interesting.
see where that goes. Not the Rylai's yet.
No.
Not the Rod yet either. Disappointing us,
Yeah,
Dyrus.
no tier either. Changing of everything. I mean, Leandri's Torment with Rylai's is super strong. Like, there's a lot of damage if you ever chase him. A lot of, obviously, extra CC coming in, a soft CC with the slow. So that might be the build path he's aiming for.
You know, I'm actually impressed down on the bottom side of the map that, Reckless is able to keep up this CS lead versus Double Lift.
Well, he's kind of been farming the
With the
lane
4
while
kills.
Doublelift were roaming.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
Double Lift hasn't been in the lane for
Yeah, he's just been
3
running
minutes
it.
of.
Yeah, but
well,
then when you return to lane to be able to keep that CS lead as Kalista versus Lucian.
always just push it out. Doublelift returns. He's very greedy, obviously getting everything he wants.
Wow, that damage.
I guess Aphromoo has been doing a lot of roaming as well.
And Aphromu's got access to the ultimate, whereas Kasing is still waiting for level 6. There's some
Baiting.
support down bottom. Great use of the magical journey. And even gets away with a swagger.
Still, though, again, it's North America. Every time they try and make a play, they have like guys roaming from other lanes. Bjergsen was moving down. Meteors were there from the jungle. They're always just in a numbers advantage. And Europe is just trying their luck, trying, okay, to pull the trigger, see if we can get something, and then suddenly North America's there with like 4 guys.
So Dragon number 1 looks to be uncontested as Europe is late to the party.
And I want to see now also, with some of the new changes to Vision, obviously Sidestone is only now 3 charges on your ward.
Yeah.
How do teams use it properly? Because if you want to ward your lane, you suddenly only have like 1 or maybe 2 wards you can place in the enemy jungle. So suddenly that is a big decision you have to make. Do you want to use all 3 wards in the enemy jungle and get them as deep as possible to get more information?
Yeah, that game does completely change once people start hitting level 9 and they pick up the blue trinket, though. This is pre-blue trinket nerf.
Yeah.
So I would expect to see a lot of...
Huni
Oh,
is
Dyrus!
just dumpstering Dyrus.
So,
Rage Blade
Rage
complete,
Blade.
and he instantly goes
Yeah.
for the all-in.
Get your 8 stacks and just take the trade. Nobody can deal with the Jax. You need to CC him, you need to kite him around and then burst him down. Huni's just gonna split push all day long.
Now look at the bottom lane though. We did see Bjergsen roaming. They take the tower down bottom and steal away a red buff. So North Americans for Team Fire cement control of the bottom half of the map. And of course, Huni's going to get some damage on the inner turret before recalling.
Yeah, it's the vision also pretty much mirrors exactly that control you're talking about.
They're going to go in. Reckless is dead.
Wait,
Reckless is dead.
Can we see a good Bard
that your
ultimate, though?
prediction?
Let's find out. Let's bounce. Reckless flashes away.
He's dead. He's
and
dead.
they back away. They should have gone for it. I thought they were going to dive
went
after
for
seeing
it.
the mid lane play.
They got a flash, Trevor. You got
They
that
did,
much.
they
flash.
did.
They got the flash. And now, once again, Doublelift
Wow.
is a bully.
Death Sentence not going to find a target. Doublelift is just using the culling on cooldown.
That did cost Huni his teleport there, even though it was canceled. Dyrus does now have teleport advantage.
Oh yeah, this guy's in the game.
So at this point, I do commend them for going for Rift Herald just because, yes, I will always choose an outer turret over Rift Herald if you have the choice. But the top outer turret's already down, so.
Interrupts Meteos.
Well, the thing about getting the Rift Herald here is the fact that obviously Huni's lane is going to push so effectively. It's going to be harder for Dyrus to wave clear. So if he can stay top and push it in, it's fine. But you just gave up bot lane tower. NA can now swap Doublelift to the top side, and then suddenly that doesn't matter.
And Deficio, the hashtags that you set up so nicely at the beginning of the day
Only mess them up a
are
few times.
favoring Team Fire. 69% of the vote.
Yeah, 'cause they voted after
you just
14
said it.
minutes.
And also because a lot of Europe is asleep, probably. But
Yeah, thanks, coach.
remember Team Fire, they do have a lot of pick potential, especially with Bjergsen going the Frost Queen. So if they try and roam up here through the Fog of War on the top side of the map, they can attack Huni. Huni, no flash right now.
And I also want to see how the trinkets play out. From IWCA, we saw a number of teams running 4, sometimes even 5 of the blue trinkets. So
That would be bad.
I want to find out.
You could do 4. You could do 4. You need an Oracle Lens. You need one of those. And then obviously, because late game, the problem is when you have the 6 items, you can't buy any picks. So there's no way for you to deny vision other than obviously the blue trinkets you can see. Perfect.
Heard you like
Recall
pools
animation.
in the river.
Well, Meteor's going full tank support build right now. Cinderhulk got the Sight Stone versus the Runeglaive Sight Stone from Amazing. No real front line on the EU side, so they're very, very reliant on picks and numbers advantage.
That is really a big problem. When you have to rely basically on Huni right now to split pushing all the way to victory, but you have lost the other lanes, especially the bot side where 2 towers is down. Remember, again, the average level of the team and tower advantage will make minions stronger in those lanes. So suddenly you might have minions in bot lane just constantly pushing down, and then you lose so much map control, and then Huni can't really push up to the tier 2 tower. So like, putting all your eggs in his basket here might not be smart.
Well, yeah, Team Fire actually, they're opting into trading objectives right now, even though they're so far ahead. And Team Ice will be happy to trade outer turrets and just trade global gold right now, since they are a bit behind.
I mean, this is what you want to see in solo queue, right? If one guy is losing his lane,
If you're on the losing side.
if you're on the losing side, right, go to somewhere else on the map where you might be winning or you should be winning. Play on that side, get some towers down, double it to 4 early kills. Just constantly moving around, killing towers, abusing how strong Illusion is, the try-hard pick, obviously.
The try-hard.
Team Ice are happy to trade, and they're going
Well,
to continue trading
how
here.
long-
Fire go for 2.
How long does this continue? No one from Europe or Team Ice is back yet. They're about to take down the tower, but it's North America and Team Fire
It is a
that
Jack
has the
break
advantage. And it's Team Fire that's actually backing away first.
Oh, he stopped the recall.
Recall animations were coming. I think Bjergsen made it back.
Team Ice definitely come out ahead
Yeah,
in
again,
that.
it's a Jack
Look at
break
this.
play. He's going nuts on the tower. Wave plays here from Bjergsen, not enough.
Are they going
Darius
to
is
stick
behind
around?
them.
Stun only hits Amazing. We're only 17 minutes into the game. The rest of North American Team Fire are here. Dyrus could get in behind Team Ice. Huni is in trouble.
Oh, they
but
missed
the
time.
Cosmic Binding does not connect. Huni is going to get away for a few seconds longer. Bjergsen is going to let Ignite do the damage as Dyrus flings Amazing backwards. The repel comes up, but what goes up must come down. He flashes away.
Oh!
Meteos has the mechanics.
Practice for you 1 year just for that one flash.
Hashtag worth. EU open up the base of North America, but they lose another outer turret and 3 in the process.
Yep, Froggen will be slow to rotate over here towards mid lane. And Fire can keep up the pressure as they call in Meteos as well.
Now we're gonna go way, way back to when Froggen held off Gambit for the better part of 12 years.
I feel like we
On
always
Anivia?
say that when we have a Nivea and Froggen.
Well,
That
now
story
it has to
every
happen. Now
game.
it's relevant. Now it's relevant.
Well,
game.
this
Because
is
it has to happen.
this is probably the hardest patch to do that on ever in League of Legends, as the average game time has dropped down for among challenger players to around 25 minutes. Very difficult to hold off, but doing his darndest. Team Fire though, they'll easily take that sense. Death timers have been increased during this period. 18 minutes in, they'll be able to get the second dragon pretty easily.
And the funny thing is, Dragon, if we mention the fact, we just mentioned how games are faster, 25 minutes or whatever, like 5 dragons should never happen.
No.
So in a game like this, it's basically get the first one for the buff, and then you don't really need anything else. Unless it's right there and you have nothing else to do, you can grab it.
There is something to be said for denying just the first one to the other team, so there still is that. But you definitely have to be a bit more cautious about what you're giving up. What's the opportunity cost of taking, Dragon 2 and 3?
But if you're North American now, I mean, we're only 19 minutes in. We have like so many towers down. Double got his rapid fire now.
Ooh.
Might go for static shift as the third one and then just have 80% crit like insane. He's gonna get the 40% cooldown reduction as well.
Yeah, and the other thing, Double to super fire heads,
Oh, well,
he's
30%
getting
cooldown.
he's getting to his build really quickly. Bjergsen also, by going this Frost Queens right into Void Staff build, it's a really, really early spiking build, so Bjergsen's also going to have a lot of early power here on Syndra.
And it really is one of the key
There's
things.
the first part of the pick, and he
Things
missed.
side steps, so. Kasink dodged, actually, I'll have you know.
He was slowed, so
so he dodged.
I give, it's like time goes to the runner. I give the credit there. Oh, we're just going to find nothing.
Oh, this is bad for Huni. He's
And
still-
amazing.
he's so far
surrounded.
behind.
The rest of Team Fire not following up on this.
Yeah,
though.
look at the middle. I think Reckless may be in trouble this time around. Bjergsen is going to find the stun. He unleashes his power. And that's a kill. Froggen will at least crystallize off the wall from Dyrus.
That is
Stun
satisfying.
still hits Bjergsen, as does the Cosmic Binding. Now Froggen's in trouble. I think he's got egg. If it gets
does.
popped, Dyrus will get caught by the cocoon, and Froggen throws out one more flash frost. The culling eggs him. Body block comes up from Kasing and Huni. They do not throw Froggen to the wind, but Reckless, now he died.
Again, though, North America is playing so well around the pink wards. They always have a few down on the map. They know where to be with them. Bjergsen is sitting hiding in the bush with the pink. And then you just catch someone near the
Oh,
Baron.
this does
They're
not
going to do it
work.
again. Exactly the same.
Let's find out. This is a 5-on-3. Meteos is going to find the slingshot, slows Meteor, slows Froggen down. Froggen double lift and kills him. 1 for 1. And EU, they are in trouble.
The heat of the moment, you get the double damage from Q.
And
then
they
you
get the
smack
bounty.
him down.
And
Got
they
the
get the
bounty through.
bounty.
Global bounty for
Yep.
the team.
Go
Extra
look for the
goal.
silver lining here if you're a Team Ice or EU fan.
Fair enough.
We got the Rylai's build for Dyrus as well. He's obviously not been able to split push a whole lot because of Huni.
Yeah, let's take a look. Huni, Counter-Strike is charging. That's a 4-man stun. Bjergsen's already down. The glacial path is up. Now Meteos is in trouble. He's going to look for the travel. Not going to find it. Gets blobulated. And Team Ice pick up 2 kills. I'm not sure that's a word, but I'll go with it.
So you have a Rageblade Jax here. 21 minutes in. Baron is alive. You also have a Kalista.
Soon to be
And you have
Deathblade,
also
too.
Elite. I mean, you can go for Baron right here.
So this
Bjergsen
is-
is there for 20 seconds. 20 seconds on Meteors as well.
So this is just some overconfidence from NA, putting them in a position where they can get chunked. Death Sentence finds no one. Kasing's not having the most impact this game. Reckless has landed a few spears into Dyrus. They've split their attention. There goes the Tempered Fate. Afromu has stalled out the Baron. I think enough to reset the spears from Kalista. They're going to focus it down. Baron secured by Amazing as Froggen is playing distraction duty. And all of a sudden, Europe closed the goal gap.
Yeah, right now Fire are just trying to delay them to get more damage on the bottom turret because there's a huge wave from Team Fire taking it out a bit. Huni does get off the Baron empowered recall to go clean up a lot of that money. It is at half though.
So about these team comps, guys. There we see it. Now we see it.
No, that was a play call right there.
It
That
was, that's true.
That was North America trying to shove up with double if dead, 4-man, and then Huni goes in with the flash 4-man stun. Bjergsen's down. That's both carries for Team Fire already dead, so there's no chance. It's every man for himself, and they try and run for the hills.
Team coordination is the concept.
Ah, okay.
Well played from Europe to serve it, get the Baron. Still very, very even. And double is super strong. Bjergsen can one-shot someone.
Froggen can one-shot someone as well.
I feel like a lot of people here can one-shot each other.
Everybody can one-shot everybody.
One guy gets caught out and suddenly he's dead.
So
Okay.
many shots, eh?
Look at Huni, split pushing down the bottom lane. He's got teleport up, and a little challenging as NA's wave clear.
It's
not in that
gonna
bottom lane.
have to be a one-shot on Huni because with Gunblade plus Rageblade, he has so much sustain. If you let him auto attack,
Sorry
Froggen's
to
down.
interrupt you. All of a sudden, Froggen's the one that's caught
Oh,
down.
Afromu!
Is looking for the stun. The Cosmic Binding finds no one. Friend will not be enough to secure a kill, but Huni found Dyrus. He's hammering away on the inhibitor, has secured it. Kasing finally finds a hook as Reckless is looking to kill Bjergsen. An auto attack from Kasing secures it. The Nexus turret is focused. Kasing goes on a journey, and it's not magical enough to find a kill, but a Nexus turret is down. You see Huni, he's jumped on the
double
tower. He's
lift!
looking for the fountain. Double lift is healing under the fountain. Is now Huni is going to empower those autos onto the second Nexus turret. The lead shut down onto double lift. Huni's still going. Now he's looking for the globulator. Meteos is looking for the fight. Huni's counter-strike wears off, and Afro shuts him down. Europe are in the gold lead, and they've got another tower.
Again, it's this Jax here. Huni just split pushing. Dyrus can't do anything against him. Goes down. The base almost dead. There's one Nexus turret on what? 10% HP? It all looked good for NA though in the mid lane. Got the pick on Froggen. Then Afromu went ham. He followed it.
Bjergsen and Afro missed a few skill shots there, and it went sour for them fairly quickly. Reckless strikes back, able to get some for himself.
Well, that's been the only thing he's done this game. I'm pretty sure the play of the Ruin King Hurricane as well is kind of outdated on Calista. I haven't done the math on it, but the fact that you get the crit now.
Even if you
Hurricane
had,
and so
I
on-
don't know if I'd trust your math.
Are you sure? In fact, I go to Freak and say do math for me, and then I get all the numbers and I can say it.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's the Rage Blade, Gunblade combo.
Obviously no flash or anything. Slowed down and dead.
Dyrus picking the sins for the fans. Not really working out as this game was played out.
The biggest difference was the mid-game shot calling there. North America had a giant lead.
And team comp.
Yeah.
And
Say Cooper, say Cooper.
well,
Well, also double lift going face to face with multiple EU carries.
yeah, that can be a bit of a problem.
True, true.
Can be a problem. And we are seeing NA. 4 blue trinkets, 1 red. Something we're seeing.
Yeah,
We saw a lot more in IWCA.
Oh, the Guardian Angel picked up here for Huni. So he's going to have to be killed twice. Definitely a tall task, as
Great analysis,
Froggen
great
will be. Well, you kill him one time, he revives.
Oh, really?
Then what do?
Kill him again.
Ah, there you go.
Let's make it simple. Well, Team Fire. looking
Well
for
done,
an
fellows.
opportunistic.
We should be proud about that one.
Yeah, that was high fives.
High five. Yeah.
Come on, high five.
Well done.
Yeah,
well
high
done.
five. Nice.
Great, great.
That's teamwork there. Let's see if they can pick up this siege.
That's pretty good coordination, by the way.
Yeah, it wasn't bad
Yeah, that
actually.
was nice.
Nobody missed. I really thought we would. But Huni's going to take another inner turret. The rest of EU and Team Ice pushing through the middle lane. Meteor's hanging out in the wings. That elastic
They
swing
got to
shot.
go all in.
You can, if they get a good engage, there is still hope here for North America.
Again, they can one-shot with Bjergsen. Double if, I mean, yeah, he can take someone down pretty quick as well.
So
That is basically
the
damage.
death sentence finds Dyrus. Scatter the weak comes down. Dyrus is just butter.
He's retired.
Gets melted.
Oh.
Gets
Oh,
melted.
that's not wrong, he is.
True.
By Team Ice. Flash Frost finds no one from Froggen in Europe. Flash Cocoon will trade flashes with Bjergsen. I call Worth with all the pick opportunities that EU has, and that's why it's Worth. Huni finds the kill.
Gold
it is a
bird.
golden bird of Anivia by Froggen. Afro Moo is taken out, and Europe, as well as Team Ice, are onto the spree. The Nexus will go down. 100 points
For
to the blue
Gryffindor.
side and Team Ice.
So both teams came in. I mean, it wasn't just all fun in the pick and ban phase. There were some very serious picks. We had like Lucian, obviously Anivia for Froggen, the Jax